Hey YouTube, EpiPen3K here, just bringing you another video. I know I've been away for a really long time. I haven't actually uploaded a video for a while. I did not quit Yu-Gi-Oh! Or anything like that. I just haven't had the video camera to do it. Anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and bring you guys my newest deck profile. I haven't done a video in about 6 months. I'm going to show you what I've been running this whole entire time, what I made my main deck, and how I've adjusted it to this new September format. What I'm bringing you right here is the X-sabers. So I'll get the deck profile started as soon as I can. To start out, of course, I've got 3 Dark Soul. Dark Soul is still... I know that it being nerfed to where you can only search once now. Everybody doesn't like Dark Soul as much. I still think he definitely should be ran at 3. He's still a plus and the best searcher for getting cards out of your hand in the deck. We've got 3 Full Helm Knight here too as well. A lot of people like that at 2. I like it at 3. It's their 3-star tuner. Opening up with this is a must. I love having Full Helm Knight. It negates the attacks, gets everything. Well, once while it's on the field, it can negate an attack, so it's a nice effect. And then lets you special summon when you destroy a defense monster, of course, which is good. We've got 3 Ember's Blades. Ember's Blade is another you can stall out when you need it. You can search for any of your X-sabers when it's destroyed by battle. Inzectors aren't as big anymore, so it makes him much better. I put him back up to 3. Alrighty, we've got 2 Bogart Knight. You don't need more to run more than 2. 3 clogs your hand, and 2 is just right. 2 Pashul. Pashul is the level 2 tuner. I run him at 2. There's still Dino Rabbit out there and everything like that. Pashul just is a great stall card when you need it, and is the 2-star tuner, so when you open up with Bogart and Pashul, it's always nice to have that. I run 2 Regagira. Regagira has always been an X-saber choice of mine. I mean, always adding an X-saber back to hand whenever it's summoned. That's including special summon, so allows for the deck to go a lot faster. And add this guy back to your hand late game when you need it. Fall Troll is of course the boss in X-sabers as far as non-synchro material goes. I mean non-synchros. I run him at 2. I don't run him at 3 because 3 can also be cloggy, of course. Hand traps to Effect Veiler. I side max C. Effect Veiler is what I chose to have as my main hand trap in the deck. It's still a lot of decks out there that just need to stop the effects on. 2 1-for-1. 1-for-1 I run because it combos great with Regagira as well. You draw 1-for-1 and it's free. I mean, you don't get the -1 because Regagira adds that X-saber right back to your hand when you discard it. So 1-for-1 it makes it go a lot faster because then you get Regagira, use your normal summon of an X-saber, Fall Trolls in hand, and you have you're already shooting off right there. 2 Potted Duality. I was even running it 2 before it went before it got cut, so that was perfect for me. 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. MST is a must as well, even though we have a lot of effects in here that destroy back row. 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Monster Reborn, and 1 Book of Moon. These are all staples that definitely need to be in an X-saber build. Fiendish Chains, I still run at 3. Again, I love Fiendish Chain. There's always going to be effects, and if you run into a deck that doesn't have effect monsters, then just side them out. I mean, 90% of the decks you go against are going to have effect monsters in it. 2 Gotham's E Emergency Calls. Gotham's E Emergency Call. I don't run it at 3 because again, another hand clog. 2 is just right, and I've never had a problem with not having it when I need it. Solemn Brigade. You got to have a Solemn Brigade for X-sabers. And my 1-ofs for traps, I only run 1 Mirror Force, even though it's up to 2 now. 1 Starlight Road, And then I run a, of course, Reinforced Truth for the Patch Rule play. Since I'm running 2 Patch Rule, it works just running one of those. That's as far as I got for my main deck. We're going to extra deck now. X-Saber Wayne, not a lot of people like this card, but he's there when I need him. We have Naturia Beast. Everybody needs Beast if you're running an Earth deck with tuners. Going into him is easy, and he shuts down a lot of decks out there when you go against them. X-Saber Hyenli, I run 2 of those. X-Saber Hyenli is, of course, the main 6-star you're going to go into in X-Sabers, and when you don't go into him, you're going to be going into this guy right here, Naturia Barkion. Barkion is, of course, the trap stopper, and you can get Beast Barkion out on the field pretty easy in this deck. My 2 level 7 Synchros, Urbellum and Sauza. Urbellum is still good for those times when you can use his effect and you can get a lockdown. I mean, he's won games for me, even though he sucks most of the time, and most of the time you're going to default and go for Sauza. My 2 8-stars, Colossal Fighter and Stardust Dragon. Stardust, of course, for my Starlight Road, and when I need to negate destruction effects. And Colossal Fighter, he's just a beast, especially in this deck. We've got 1 X-Saber Gotams. You don't need to do more than 1 X-Saber Gotams. Gotams is a card that you can bring back with your E-Gotams call or anything like that, so I still like, I bring Gotams out pretty much every game, and I've never had the problem with only running 1. 1 Leviathan Dragon, of course, since you run 3s, and my other level 3 rank is Soul of the Silver Mountain. He's the new Earth X-Seed. He's pretty good. I mean, he blocks up the back row, and then he also can help special summon an Earth monster from your graveyard. It's pretty much just like a Full Helm Knight, except X-Saber, and you can block the back row down too. Fairy King Aldrich is another one that just, anything that's not Earth loses 500 attack and defense. Of course, everything's Earth, so he's good to run. 1 Swordbreaker. Swordbreaker is also Earth and a catastrope for you when you need him. And then, of course, my last one I run is Photon Strike Bouncer for my last X-Seed. Now, going into level 6 X-Seeds is quite frequent in this game with X-Sabers, because you've got your Fall Trolls that you're going to have, and then you're going to have your Hyenlis, and those are going to be on the field almost every game, and then you're going to need to follow up with a Strike Bouncer most of the time to stop the FX, or if you have something that your level 6 can't get over, Swordbreaker's there to get past that. I myself, I would show you guys a side deck, of course, but my side deck always changes all the time because I have to see what I'm playing against. So if I don't know what I'm playing against, then I'm not going to have a generic side. I mean, you know that you're always going to put Maxis in here as a side. You're always going to have DD Crows probably, or just the generic sides. I don't really go over side decks in my deck profiles anymore. I don't think it's needed. If you go and find out what you're playing against at a regional, you're going to go against a top tier deck is what you're going to decide, or YCS or any of that. So I just wanted to give you guys the main pieces of my deck. If you guys have any disagreements or any kind of comments about my choices, go ahead and leave comments, rate, subscribe. I definitely appreciate you guys sticking around watching the whole video, and this has been EpiPen3K, and hope you guys have a great day. And I'll be uploading videos a lot more now, so go ahead and if you do subscribe, I will be sure to be getting videos up a lot more for you. Thanks.